Hi, I'm Rachel Whitefield, certified life coach, and with me is our resident growth goddess, Jackie Black. Thank you for joining us on another fabulous episode of Whiskey Bent
Spellbound with Black.
and Whitefield.
Okay, Rachel,
Yeah.
another week, another episode.
Yes,
What are
ma'am.
you drinking?
Jackie, I am so glad you asked today. I know we're changing it up a little, and instead of whiskey, I have a personal favorite of mine, a freezer
Frost,
chilled bottle of Kettle One vodka.
frosty kettle.
It is
Oh,
frosty. It is burning, freezingly burning my fingers as we speak.
oh, I love it. A frosty glass. What are you drinking?
Hmm
That straight up with a little lemon?
Uh, no, yeah, no, not straight up. On the rocks, as per usual, with my fancy sprinkles, rose gold shimmer in it.
Oh, that's gonna be really
It's
pretty.
gonna be so pretty with my Art Deco glass. It's gonna be
Uh,
wonderful.
I love it so much. I'm just
Mm.
having a truly,
A
but not a regular,
truly,
not a regular truly, not sponsored, either of
not
us.
spons, no.
But an unruly truly. It's not the regular truly, okay?
It's a
It, it
cool truly.
it's unruly, much like my to be honest.
Hmm
But it's a little stronger. I got 8% over here.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so and I've been we chatted before the show started, so I'm already halfway done with my first one, but I got a berry one to back me up. I got to back up. Okay. So
You got one on deck.
got one on deck. I was thinking about drinking whiskey, but then like because I have a brand new bottle of Makers, but then I was like, that's a lot of Carolyn. And I'm watching my girlish figure because
Mm-hmm.
I'm going on another trip to Miami and I got to get back in a bikini at the end of winter. And
Mm-hmm.
let me just tell you, I have might have fallen off a little bit on my exercise habits, trying to get back into it,
As one
but
does. It's
I
okay.
needed a little bit less calories than a whiskey. So I'm going
Hmm
with the Truly. It's light, it's fizzy. It's reminding me of what warm weather might feel like because it's been freezing.
It is winter time. Well, Clinkies.
Oh yes, clinks.
I know it's so pretty.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love salsa.
So good.
I do. And I'm not a White Claw fan, but I am a Truly fan. I will drink Trulies all day.
Not a truly at Super Bowl, but there are no laws when you're drinking claws. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
Hmm
That's true. But once I realized that White Claws kind of taste like running through Scottsdale with your mouth open, I I stopped. And I was like, I can't untaste that. That's staticky. So
The opinions of Jackie do not necessarily reflect the opinions of everyone else on this show.
swear. You love them.
I would never besmirch the name of a White Claw.
The claw.
The claw.
The claw.
That was really good.
I know I'm good at it. Oh, Rach. Okay, what are we yapping about today?
Oh, Jackie, I'm so glad you asked. We are talking about, as it is in the new year, even though it is February, still early in the new year. But again,
Right.
in our last episode, we were talking about like we don't do resolutions. We kind of have our goals for the year. But again, it's like I don't even know if we put this on our list, but we are just as people in general trying new things. We are learning new things this year.
Yeah.
My personally are I am learning chess. I am learning
hmm
French and I
hmm
am learning ballet. I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't mean to take all of those things on at the same time.
Right.
However, I am. And learning new things, even though I have chosen to put myself in that situation, it feels icky. It
It's so
feels
uncomfortable.
so yeah, it's just learning new things are hard. And so we're
Yeah.
going to talk about that ickiness of learning new things. So, what about you?
Yeah. So I am learning new stuff. I'm not on the listen, I don't have a lot of time. Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm like, let me learn some chess, which we decided that on our own, which was such an interesting uh coincidence. You
Yeah.
were like, I'm learning chess. I was like, I'm learning chess. And we were like, go us.
Yeah.
So hot playing chess. Like,
Yeah.
but I started learning chess. That has been like I thought it was going to be so hard. It is hard. It
It's
is.
not
And
easy.
it is uncomfy as fuck, but I
Hmm.
feel like it's something that I could really get good at, you know?
Hmm.
And the second thing I'm learning is, well, I mean, we're both learning together, which is how to trade. And that is
Mm.
uncomfy. I am facing some shit. So
That's right. So let's add a fourth thing to my list.
yeah, let's let it add a fourth thing to your list. And it's
Okay.
not even the uncomfortableness of like, oh, I could lose money. No, it's more like we've really been confronting our own fucking selves doing it. So
Hmm.
it's been, yeah, I'm not comfortable. I don't like, you know what I feel like? I feel
Okay.
like I really thought I was really very confident that I am when I try something and I put my head to my really like put my head into it, my whole heart into it,
Hmm.
generally I'm pretty good at it right off the bat. Not to toot my own horn, but
Cute too.
it is something, right? It is something that I have just kind of know about myself that I'm going to be probably kind of good at whatever I put my mind to. And chess and trading are two things that I was not immediately good at. And it has been making me feel like, do I know myself really? Do I know how to handle some of these emotions really? And it's making me feel a little bit like my identity is changing, not even just being threatened. It is being forced to change by learning these things, by
Hmm.
taking them on. So,
I think absolutely because it's like your day to day, you're like, I am a competent woman. I'm a successful woman. That is like when you say it challenges your identity of who you are. It's like, I am a baddie. We
yeah,
are
I'm a
baddies.
baddie. I'm good at
Like,
what I try.
I'm
I
great
try
at
new
what I
things all the
do.
time. Exactly. I try new things all the time. I'm naturally good at a lot of sports. Like, I
Hmm.
just, I'm good at what I do. I'm good at my job. I'm good at, my sales and marketing and all of that
Hmm.
stuff. But this has really made me feel very uncomfortable. And I kind of like it, kind of thriving on it after a while, because when I feel uncomfy, I just know that there's a growth beyond it.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, it feels like I'm so used to being good at it that it reminds me of that girl on TikTok that was like, this is my year of no. I'm gonna get
Oh.
rejected 100 times, 1,000 times. Like it was
Mm-hmm.
almost like immersion therapy and getting used to rejection. So it's like didn't phase her at the end and she got all these great things because she's like, I
Yeah.
don't care if I get told no. And so it's just like sitting like it's like emotionally regulating ourselves in a different way to
Mm-hmm.
like, oh yeah, my emotions are hard because I'm going through something difficult. Like, how do I manage that? That feels icky, but I have to go through it. And it's like, I don't have to have a weekly humiliation ritual of ballet class. Let me put this into perspective. It is an adult beginner ballet class, all women, and we are all, and I say this with the utmost love, we're all just the
Excellent
most,
for beginners.
we are the most terrible dancers.
No, you're just beginners.
We're beginners, but again, none of us are good dancers. We're just middle-aged women trying something new, which also
Which I love.
it gives me heart because it I was like, I'm not the only one out there. I did make one of my friends sign up with me because I was like, I don't want to do this by myself, which is kind of out of character for myself, but it's more of, will you please do this with me? And she did, and she likes it, and she signed up for the next session, as did I, but it's just more of like I'm so vulnerable in this situation. I didn't want to be even like more a fish out of water, you know. But also
Yeah.
it's like our instructor is wonderful. She says dance like you're 3 years old. Like be sure to breathe, ladies. You're here to have fun. Like dance should be joyful, even though it is very
Yes.
structured, and like the turnout is terrible. I don't even know all the positions. It's like I've been to 5 classes. So it's just more of like like is my foot even attached to my body? Like and again, for someone who's learning French, everything is in French. you
There
know,
you go. They go hand in hand.
right? And so it's just more of like, oh, more things that I don't know, So it's like it just like compounds on what I'm like, thank God I'm learning French on Duolingo, but still, it's just more, it's like you're afraid to push yourself forward, even though you put yourself in that situation in the meantime. And it's like something you want to be so good at, and you're
Yeah.
not. Like that's hard. Like there's a disconnect between I want to be great at chess. Why isn't my mind? I'm just worried about I'm watching my game, not what the other person is doing. And oh no, like they snuck up on me. Or like I want to be, why doesn't my body work the way I want it to? It doesn't know how to do that yet? So it's like giving yourself grace while you learn and just say, I am new at this. I am a beginner at this. Like I'm supposed to suck at this right now? And it's okay to
But
suck.
I just don't think that's the thing with dance because I was a dancer for so long. I genuinely don't think anybody's a bad dancer. I just think that they're a beginner and I don't think that they ever suck. It's just your body hasn't connected yet with the music. Once your cells connect with the music, I can't even explain what happens, but all of a sudden it's like, oh, I do do got some rhythm in there, but you have to allow yourself to open up and not literally the way she's saying to dance like you're three.
Hmm.
It she means like nobody is watching.
Hmm.
That's what she means. Just dance.
And
Connect to
also,
that music
yeah.
and let it just move you, and you will find something in yourself that you've never seen before. So I am a big fan of adult dance classes. Big, big, big.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think because it's like I know that I'm self-conscious in this moment, and you could see like through other people's body language, they are also self-conscious through this as well. And I was like, they're not watching me. They are watching themselves. And I've been
Yep.
around this earth enough that I'm like, oh yeah, like nobody is really looking at you. They're self-conscious about themselves. I'm looking at me. They're looking at themselves. No one's looking at anybody, except the instructor. So it's just
Yeah.
more of just like it's okay and it's not as deep or as hard as it needs to be. Like I go to the ballet, I will not be on the stage.
I mean, I can't wait to go to your recital. So I don't know what you're talking about. I'd be like, yeah.
Front row ticket just for you.
So cute. Yeah. So it's just like I love the rejection therapy
Hmm.
um th- thing that's actually kind of getting popular right now. I kind of want to participate. I kind of want to participate. I don't know that I want to learn a language. I mean, don't get me wrong. I actually would love to learn a language.
Hmm.
I don't think the app thing would work for like I tried Duolingo. For me, it's not very helpful. I need to be able to have conversations. That's how I learned a little bit more Spanish,
Hmm.
just by listening and trying to conversate and like a como se dice kind of thing. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Tell me how you
Hmm.
say this. But I want to really challenge myself to get rejected to see what kind of adventure I get into once I get to my new location. I think that's going to be especially as an American is
Yeah.
going to be such an adventure.
And it's like, okay, like, and again, it's just immersion therapy. Like, you just get used to it. Like,
Yeah.
almost like when I was dating, it was like, you just got to go kiss a bunch of frogs before you possibly find a prince. You just have to get used to frog kissing, is what I call it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just got to go frog kissing.
Or get good at dating. Like that's
Yeah.
the other thing. Like at one point I was really good at dating, like finding who I wanted to go out with, having a great time, making new friends, like all of that jazz. But I don't want to be good at dating at all, ever, ever. So
So, like,
there's that.
I really think like what I'll speak for myself is like experiencing at the beginning, maybe you too with trading. It's like
And chess.
and chess, it's like that
Yeah.
growth curve where you're like, I'm so excited, I'm so motivated. You guys, I could not in chess, I could not figure out how the knight moved because it jumps
Mhm.
around and I couldn't figure it out. because the
Just an
rooks
elf.
goes in line, bishops go in diagonal, queen can go anywhere. Like the rules. I was like, how
Yeah.
does this knight move? So I would just practice over and over listening to Bob Seger's song Night Moves. Because I was like, how the knight moves. And so that's the song I listen to when like
First of
learning
all,
chess. The little things you need. I was like, how the knight moves.
first of all, I love that song. I love Bob
I love the
Seger.
song.
I'm
It's a
not
great
sure
song.
how it relates to the move in chess. Like, is
It
there a lyric?
doesn't. It's
Oh, it
just,
doesn't.
it
It's
doesn't.
motivating
I
you.
just need to know how the knight moves.
Yeah.
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 And so, like, every time I move the knight, I go, knight moves. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
sing the song.
oh, okay.
Yeah. How the knight moves. So it's
Yes.
like, I always figured it out. But it's
Actually,
like, the little things you have to do to make it like to gamify it, but for yourself to be like, I will get this, or like
yeah.
I've learned so much before. This isn't going to be the thing that takes me down. But it's like you have all this excitement, or like I'm going to be so good at chess, I'm going to be so good at trading, and then it's like the valley of disappointment comes. Like the
Oh,
reality of it all, like the ego bruising of it all, because again, I recently watched The Queen's Gambit, like before chess, but it's just more of like it takes a lifetime to master this. Who were we kidding? I've been playing for 6 weeks.
literally, the person who's teaching me has been playing since he was 4 and
Yes.
he's 45.
Yes.
So he's
Four
got
decades. We got 4
41
weeks.
years on me.
Yeah.
And I went in there like I was gonna win. Like
No, and there,
I was like, teach me so I can whoop your ass. And then I got all the way humbled.
yeah,
Holy shit.
and they're setting a trap for you.
Literally telling me that was a good move. Boom, boom, checkmate.
Yeah, checkmate.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
But to learn from somebody who's been playing for 4 decades feels like, like my parent is teaching me or something like that. So
Hmm.
I do value being taught by somebody who has that level of experience. I'm not going to say skill because it's a man. So I'm not giving him all of that like credit and stuff,
Hmm.
but he could play. You know what I'm saying? He like it's nice that he got all those years playing.
But also to hold yourself, like it's not fair to you to hold yourself to the same
Right.
standard in which he is at. Like he could
Right.
be a ranked player and you don't know,
I don't.
and I don't get the scores. We're not even there yet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
I don't even know.
mm. So it's just like being humbled, the awkwardness, like the ego bruising of it all.
Yeah.
It's like we makes us want to quit. It is hard. And it's like, I want to quit. But then it's like, yeah, learn a new language. Want to quit. Dating, wanting to quit. You
Wanting to
quit
quit.
and then you never grow and you never have that
Right.
breakthrough of like, what if you have a stalemate with him? And then you're
Right.
going to be like, oh, okay. Like that may not be winning, but he didn't win either. Like
But
you could
he
hold
can't
your
win. And
own in a battle.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I
So, yeah.
I just here's the thing. At 43, it just feels harder to jump into something new because like our finally at 43, Rachel, we feel like okay, my nervous system is nice and regular.
Yeah.
And then it's
And
not a
we
man that
worked
comes along.
really hard to
We
regulate
did
it.
therapy, all that shit to regulate it. And then me and you were like, should we learn something hard?
Just for S's and G's, just because
Just
it's
yeah,
fun for shits and gigs.
S's and G's.
I love swearing, but I also love
Just
saying S's and G's.
I love it. You know what? Side note, I'm gonna just side note right here. We have a very good friend named Kimmy, and her auntie does not curse. And when her auntie used to curse, she used to call us you freaking JOs. That means jerk offs.
Oh
You're
yeah.
a bunch of freaking JOs. And so whenever somebody says like the letters, especially like S and G's, I'm like, okay, you freaking JO. You know?
I did not know that story.
It's really funny. Ask her about it. You'd
I
love it.
will. Yeah.
But yeah, no, back to the subject. Like we really like have been working hard on making sure like, okay, I'm calm. I feel really good in my skin. I feel really good in my career. I feel really good in this place that I'm in emotionally, mentally, financially. Let's stir the pot. and learn something fucking new and make
I
ourselves so uncomfy. And then both of us, like I came to you with one thing, and then you're like, I'm also learning this. And both of us are like, fuck it, let's do it.
Let's do
And
it.
so now we're not dysregulating, but we're like poking our own immune system, or not immune, sorry, nervous system. We're like
Mhm.
pushing it like, hey, are you really good to go? Hey, let's learn something new. Hey, while you're regulated, we're going to freak out a little bit because we're learning something new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Because like ballet, that's a weekly humiliation ritual
It
that I don't have to feel. That I don't have to feel that way. I don't have to go to that class. I don't have to pay money to go to that class, but I do. It's a weekly humiliation ritual. Trading is a daily humiliation ritual, but
so for me
also,
it's not a humiliation ritual. It is a daily challenge on my ability to control my anxiety, which I have found so freaking beneficial in
hmm
my everyday life. Because when you're in that trade and you know it, once
hmm
you're in it, your heart comes out of your fucking chest.
hmm
Comes out of it. You are pounding. Your heart is pounding and you have to mentally tell yourself, breathe, everything is okay. Slow that heart rate. You know what you're doing. And sometimes we lose
hmm
money doing it because
hmm
that's what we've challenged ourselves to do, to learn how to make money on it. And that's our tuition, what we call it. But
Yeah,
it is like taking my nervous system, giving it a good
good
get
shake.
the
Yeah.
shit out of it. And then putting it right back on the shelf. Hey, how you doing? You okay?
But what I have noticed with us is that like through that discomfort, it does spill over into other parts of our lives in a good way to be like, I can sit and feel dysregulated and not be impulsive. I know how to sit in the uncomfortableness and how to better manage it, not to conquer it, but to better management. Because again, you're right, it's not a humiliation ritual. It is a skill that it is a muscle that is growing. And then, but the lessons that we are learning through day trading, it really does. Like I have seen it in other aspects of my life. Like day trading is making me a better human.
Yeah.
Like to not be so like it builds discipline. Ballet class builds discipline. Like the hardest part is
Yes.
just going. Like I do
That's
have fun
it.
in class. I'm not gonna be like it is torture. Why do I do it? It's like I'm always glad I went, you know? And one of these
Yeah.
days it's gonna click, you know?
Like the gym. I
Hmm.
fucking hate that bitch. I hate her.
Yeah.
I can't stand, but I go. I go. It's
Mhm.
embarrassing every time. Today, speaking of embarrassing, and this isn't just another side note, I went to just go PR on my hip thrusts.
Hmm.
And I was like, I could put another pounds on there. You seen that TikTok sound where it's like, let me sit my fucking ass down to get that bitch up off of the weight rack, and it wouldn't move. I was like, let me sit my dumb ass down. But like, it can translate to that for other women. Like, I go to the gym regularly and I have those days. If you're looking to like start something new, like a fitness routine, and start that new habit, just know there's bitches like me in the gym who go so often. We even take the fucking pre-workout and the goddamn protein shakes and shit. Right? We're doing the whole fucking gym rat bitch thing.
Hmm.
And we're still like, let me sit my dumb ass down. So
But you
get in there.
tried. You
But
went
we're
for
doing, yes, we're trying. And
it.
that's my point, is like, don't ever like feel like you said, nobody's watching you.
They're watching
Nobody is
themselves.
watching you. They're paying attention to only themselves. And they're also thinking, oh my God, whoever's watching me must be laughing at me. And like, we all do that to ourselves in our head. And it's just one of those things that trying new things at our age, that shit is going to get rid of that voice in your head,
Mhm.
or it'll teach you to shut it the fuck off.
True, because it's like you're micro dosing these little bits so you know how to handle the large hard things that come with you. Because let's be honest, I'm sitting in my living room and Duolingo was teaching me French, but also chess. And so it's like I spend a fair amount of time on Duolingo, but it's like when I miss an obvious move and get into checkmate on chess, it's like, ooh, it's like shame is a very powerful emotion. And it's like no one knows that I missed that move, but I still feel gross, you know? I was like, oh, I should have known better or what have you, because I'm worried about what I'm doing, not what this other person is doing, you know? So it's just like
Yep.
it's like n learning how to deal with the micro doses of shame,
Yes. And
you
try
know?
and literally trying any new thing is
Hmm.
going to teach you that. Just how to deal with those little doses of shame because you're going to fail the first time. I fucking promise.
Yeah.
Our first trades, we failed.
Hmm.
We failed. We failed a
Yeah.
bunch of times. We still fail. Like, and here's the thing, even when we win a little bit, there's a
Hmm.
little bit of like, I could have done something different. I could have done something different.
Hmm.
I could be better at this. I can still get better at this. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Even
It,
if we're not great, we're still like, let's get better.
it's almost like, it's like one, like if you work out so much that you have like your perfect body, or
Yeah.
maybe
Ideal body.
you'll never reach it, or
Mhm.
you can't ever keep it without maintenance. Like you always have to be working it. Always
Yes.
have to be working it. And I think it's really important to like when we talk about like microdosing shame, it's like I think it's really important, especially for me and maybe for your listeners, it's like track evidence of your micro wins. Like,
Yes.
what if she tells me a combination in ballet of like this combination? I'll be like, oh, I didn't have to ask her what that was. I just knew exactly what she was asking. Or, it's just, oh, like, oh, I can see a pattern now. I don't make five wrong moves that they have to
Right.
correct me at chess on until I'm like, oh yeah, I can give you a checkmate in two moves. It's like the things you pick up quicker or just these little things that you're just like, oh yeah, I know that. Or I may not know how to speak that language, but I know what they're talking about. I understand it now,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah, definitely. And like the best thing about tracking your micro wins is that they add up. They add up and they add up so fast. Once you start tracking them, you're going to be like, "Look at how fucking far I've come. Look how far
Yeah.
I've
Word of the
like
year,
even
compounding.
exactly." And we're compounding and amplifying. That's what we're doing.
Hmm.
Shining a spotlight on the goal kind of
Yeah.
shit.
And I just have to remember like the dance teacher says, like, dance like you're 3 years old. Like this is a joy to be here. Like to make it play. Like, and remember, I get to play chess.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Like if we didn't want to day trade, we didn't have to. But it's like the money we invested is our play money. It
yeah.
doesn't affect our day-to-day budgets. That's what I was paying out of like my investment to learn.
This is not our job. Maybe
Hmm.
one day it will be, but it's not our job right now. We're paying our tuition. It doesn't bother us when we
Hmm.
make it does. It bothers us when we have to learn those hard lessons, but those hard lessons pay off every single time
They
in the long.
do. And because we don't keep secrets within our friendship, like even though I lost a trade, I was unsuccessful on a trade, I lost 88 bucks, and it's like,
Right.
I don't want to tell Jackie that I wasn't successful, but I make myself tell you
Yeah.
because, again, having an unsuccessful trade is just having an unsuccessful trade. It's like, okay, yeah, you win some, you lose some. That's kind of how it is. And so, but it's like I do force myself to tell you every time I had an unsuccessful trade. And one of these days I'll just be like, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Like
That's
I will get over like, yeah, I had an unsuccessful trading, like one out of my three trades was unsuccessful, or I had an
yeah.
unsuccessful day. Like, but again, we have our rules and we start sticking to those rules a little bit more every single day, with that
Yeah.
emotional regulation that comes with it to be like,
Yeah.
hey, like whenever your Marco Polo shows up, I'm like, she's out of her trade. What's going on? And I'll be like, oh
Right.
no, I don't want to tell her.
Girl, I have the same exact feeling, but then I always am like, no, Because when we tell each other, especially when we don't have a successful trade, when we share that, we are facing
Yes.
the failure we're facing, and it's not even a failure, it is a lesson. That's how we've always looked at it, and we keep reminding ourselves. But we force ourselves when we tell each other, when we force ourselves to tell each other, we also force ourselves to negate the shame. We confront it by telling each other, and we're like, nope, we don't even have to be ashamed anymore. Once it comes out of our mouths and the other hears it, we're like, girl, we're still winning. That's a lesson. That fucking sucks. Where did we learn the lesson? And we're always telling each other, like, what are we learning? What are we learning? So while we are forcing ourselves to tell each other, we are confronting our own shame by ensuring we learn from it. And that kind of fucking growth is going that those I feel like beyond the money we make when we are profitable in a trade. I also count that towards micro wins.
Yeah.
I believe that when we point out and we know where the lesson is, we know where we fucked up, we know where we were either too early, too late, blah, blah, blah. Every single time we are changing the makeup of our brain and we are confronting the shame. And after a while, I don't think we're ever going to feel that. We're going to be like, I lost that one. It
Yeah.
is what it is. Here's the lesson. This is the way we move forward. Richer, skinnier, hotter, prettier, whatever we're gonna
Yeah.
fucking say. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, and it's gonna be less of a shameful. Like the more we do it, the less shame that's attached for us. And I think that that's going to be part of what really makes us successful in the longest run is confronting that shame and getting rid of it. Because this, what's attached to the sense of shame, the sense of lack, the feeling of not being good enough, the feeling of being undeserving. And
Yeah.
the more we're like, anyways, here's our shame. I learned this.
Yeah.
The less we're going to feel shame, the more we're going to know all we're doing is growing over here. All we're doing is growing.
Yeah, because you had said to me the other day, you're like, I hate writing down a loss in my trading journal. We made the most beautiful spreadsheets,
We
Excel.
did.
We did. There's
You
like
did.
formulas just auto-populating. I'm so
Oh,
proud of these things. Color coded. It's wonderful.
my
All
God.
gloss.
If you love a spreadsheet, just let me tell you about Rachel. Her spreadsheets, my
They're
God.
feminine.
They're beautifully
They're
organized.
accurate.
They're accurate. The formulas work. There are multiple pages. I could make some graphs with what she has done once it's all filled out. Fantastic.
Yeah, and you're like, I don't want to put it in. But again, it's like
Yeah, I did.
when we talk about I get to play chess, like, oh yeah, like win, lose, or draw, that's the game we play day trading.
Yep.
Like, that's all part of the game. Like, to gamify, to be like, yep, it's okay, you know? So
Yeah.
it's just like, I think, because there has been days where you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I was like, I'm on the other
Dude, I
side of the phone.
cried.
Be like, uh-huh, Jack, you're talking big and you don't mean it. I know you're not going to quit because I was like, if I'm successful and you quit, you will hate yourself for it, you know? And then if you
And
pick it up again, you're going
how
to be
could
like, how
I?
much time have I lost?
And I did feel like I lost when I stopped for a little bit and went back to practice because I felt like I needed a reset. I don't regret it, but I do feel like I lost a little bit of time talking myself back into it, talking myself of getting back into the market. And how could I walk away when I brought you into this then and leave you to fend for yourself? My God, what kind of friend would I be? Like, to be honest. And it is like the market is a skill. Like, you would have been by yourself if I had quit, and that wouldn't have been cool at all because we were supposed to be a team. So I love that actually lesson behind that is if you want to learn something big, invite your best friend.
Yeah,
Invite
because you got me into day trading. I got my other friend Stacy into ballet,
I,
and
I honestly think you planted the idea for chess subconsciously because you just mentioned it once.
yeah.
And then the person who's teaching me, which is Sledgehammer, person who's teaching me is one day was like, "Do you want to learn?" And I was like, "Oh my God, yes, I do. Yes, I do. And then I started learning. I now know how to play. We could play each other on an app
Mm.
if we want to. We could play each other terribly
Yes, and
on it.
terribly. Let's play terrible chess
Terribly. Let's
together.
play beginner's chess
Hmm.
together, you know? And so, like, I feel like if you are a little bit nervous, talk to your best homegirl, talk to your best friend, see if she wants to get into it. Because if there is one thing I know, when you go into it with your girlfriend,
Hmm.
it, it kind of gives you, like, you know how people are like, I need a workout buddy so that I don't skip a day?
Hmm.
Kind of the same idea.
And
I can't I can't not trade if you're going to trade. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like we do this together. We do it as a team. We get up this fucking mountain as a team
together, or we don't get up at all.
together.
And I would
Exactly.
also say on that note, like find someone that is on your level. We had never day traded. We're equally like on the same thing.
Yeah.
Like again, do you want to play bad chess together? Heck yeah, I do. Because like if we played against Sledgehammer, it'd be like, ooh, like it's unmatched and it's
Yeah.
unfair for someone
Yeah.
as we have 8 weeks combined to his 4 decades, you know what I'm saying? Like
It's not fair.
it's not equally matched. And so it's like everyone in this adult beginner ballet class, we're all equally matched, you
Yeah.
know? So it's like that's why it doesn't I don't leave hating myself. I'm like, I'm with my people here.
Yeah.
Like the fact that we're all terrible and having a good time, that's fun, you know, because we all have
Yeah.
the same goal in mind. Like we're novice day trainers, awesome. You know, like we're not outpacing each other with our wins and losses, you
No,
know.
we're just doing it together and
Both
we're just
there.
excited for each other
Yeah.
with our wins and supportive of each other with our losses. I don't like to say wins or losses or
Me
successful and
neither. Yeah. Yeah.
unsuccessful days.
Hmm.
Um, but it's just like if you go into it with a partner, with a team member that you know is going to stick with you, like we know there are levels of
Hmm.
besties and you got to go for the bestie. Like the one you know is going to stick with you. And I feel like when you do it that way,
Hmm.
you're going to have like so much, just like when you get a workout buddy, you're going to have a much higher chance of being successful, being consistent, being willing to fail because you're not alone and that person is going to support you.
What is it, the saying, a burden shared is a burden halved?
Yeah,
Even though like
exactly.
these are not a burden, but it's like again, we get to share our wins, we get to share our losses. Like because we're all in the same boat, it doesn't seem as bad.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Hmm.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it. I I think that if you want to try something new,
Hmm.
especially when women of our age, and I'm talking to them directly
Hmm.
right now.
Hmm.
If you want, if there's something, there isn't, okay, how do I put this? There is nothing more important at our age than doing something that you've always wanted to do,
Hmm.
always wanted to try. Maybe it was especially when you were a teenager. Maybe you always wanted to, like you, learn ballet. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Do some ballet classes. Or like me, I've wanted to trade since I was in my 20s. Or, learn chess. I've wanted to learn chess my whole life. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Do something that younger you has always wanted. Try it. Did you
Hmm.
do you want to learn how to barrel race and ride horses? Bitch, go learn that shit. Go do
Yeah.
that. You
And
want to
I
take hip hop classes? Go do that shit. Like there's so much wild shit at our age we wanted to do as kids. All women. I just know it. I just know it. All of us that we
and
just never did.
and probably because it's like a lot of women our age are empty nesters or whatnot. So it's just like you have time for yourself now to do the things you've always wanted to do. You didn't have to sacrifice, you no longer have to like sacrifice for your children, or like you get to come first in your life again. And it's like, and now we're in our 40s, in our midlife, really.
Yep.
And to be like, we understand how precious this time is. It's now or never, like shit or get off the pot, you know? So it's just like, I'm not setting out to be great. I'm setting out to learn it. And then also, like, as a visual person, I just think about like, who is the woman that I want to be? How does what does she look like? Like, what is she doing? What is she wearing? And then it's like I'm gonna start dressing like her. It's like I'm mimicking who I want to be, and then one day I'm just gonna show up and I'm going to be her, you know? So
Exactly.
it's
Yeah.
like the woman I want to be, she goes to the gym. The woman I want to be, she does ballet, you know? And then all of a sudden I'm like, I've arrived, but I'm still going places, you know? So it's like she doesn't seem such a far off vision anymore.
Yeah.
You know, one
Yeah.
way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you, you know.
Like that video that you sent me. She sent me
Mhm.
a beautiful video on TikTok. Like the visual was really exactly what I describe when I say you all that person already exists.
Mhm.
You just have to, she just is in another timeline. So, okay, the visual, let's just talk about this visual for a second. It was stunning. It was exactly, exactly what I mean by that. So,
Mhm.
in the video is a girl and she sees herself
A
in the
woman,
not too
yeah.
distant, yeah, a woman. It's like one woman, and then she sees herself in the not too distant future in doing what she is dreaming about doing in the present moment. So it starts out with her and she's like the male girl, but then
Mhm.
she sees herself in her like designer suit and she's running the meeting in the office. And then the next one is this girl and she's like delivering food, but then she sees herself work or eating like a fancy dinner all by herself and
Yeah.
like just goes on and on and on. It's just different examples of visualizing yourself, but in the video it is actual manifestations of the woman in the future.
Pursuing themselves,
Right.
not getting
It's like
lost, but being direct and be like,
right.
I'm
It's
gonna
like
get to that.
it's like that I see myself right fucking now.
Hmm.
That's exactly where I'm going. I just have to keep doing this, do the next thing, do the next thing. And Rachel says all the time, I always say, do the next right thing. Rachel always says, do the next fucking thing. Just the next thing.
Do the
Who gives
next
a fuck
thing.
if it's right? Just do the next thing. And that visual was exactly what I mean by
Yeah.
you, successful day trader,
Mhm.
intermediate ballerina, full on
Okay.
tutu. I just know you're gonna get the leotard and everything. Good. We're not great chess players, but I feel like in a year we're gonna be pretty good chess players, especially
Proficient.
proficient. Yeah,
Hmm.
especially if we keep going. Perfect. You'd be able to probably think a little bit in French by
Hmm.
then, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna be primarily profitable. Period. I already
Mhm.
know it because we're pretty fucking good right now.
Yeah.
We are pretty fucking good traders right now, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So the more disciplined, like I just that visual that you sent me on TikTok is exactly the visual that I want every woman to have. Like see yourself because she already fucking exists.
Hmm.
Your memory is not separate from what you currently see in your brain. Therefore, you can convince yourself you all are already her and you just need to keep going. You
Hmm.
can. I just love that part about not so much like, well, I mean, it's manifestation. It is what it is. You
Hmm.
see where you want to go, you do the next thing, you will get to her. You just need to be able to see her
Hmm.
and do the next thing to get to her.
And
So,
on what Jackie is saying about like she always says do the next right thing. I'm like just do the next thing and we'll figure it out
yeah.
along the way. But also chess is leading us off into our different personality types. We figured it out. I was like, "Oh, Jackie is a rook. She
Yes.
plans and she goes in straight lines."
Mhm.
And then we were like, "Oh, Rachel's a knight. How the knight
Rachel
moves.
just goes.
She just I'll jump
She's gonna go
around.
forward. Yeah.
It might take me 3 moves to get to the square I want to be, but I will get there. And those
Yes.
moves are not wrong. That's just what I have to do to get to there.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
we might get to the
Exactly.
same square. We get there different ways, but it's like we've even figured out like different personality traits through because I couldn't really articulate it before. And then when we sat down and we're chatting, I was like, oh, you're a rook and I'm a
Yeah.
knight,
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's such a good way to put it too. I definitely am like, I need the path. Straight line. Where
Hmm.
do I go? I go here, and that's it.
Hmm.
Those are the directions. I can go all the fucking way,
Yeah.
but I need a direction. Whereas you're like, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna go this way first, though. It's
Yeah.
fine. It doesn't okay. It doesn't matter. I can go this way first if I need to. I can correct. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
you are a just go. We'll figure it out. And I'm like, wait.
Yeah. Me, I'm like, we make the plan. Like, not,
I'm like, I can got one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I wouldn't always recommend building the boat as you are in the water or building the road as you're driving on it.
No,
Sometimes it needs to happen, you know?
right. So you're like, so in that aspect, you're like, I got a boat and we got oars. But
Yeah.
then I'm like, that's nice. What about a life jacket? Like,
What about the
let me
nautical charts? Like,
you're like, I'm already going. I'm
yeah.
going. Here we go. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Like I kind of have plan B ready to go, but you're like, you bitch, you better jump in. We're going.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I need a life jacket. I was like, I'm a good swimmer.
Yeah. I open water swim.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's go. You're safe with me. Absolutely. So it's like,
Such a
just
good
whoever,
analogy.
just some takeaways, like follow your micro wins. You're not
Yes.
supposed to be good at it yet. Like the way I kind of reframed it is I am early at it. I
Right. I'm a
am
beginner.
early at ballet. I am early in French. I am early in chess.
Yeah.
Like Sledgehammer is late in chess. Like,
Yeah, no, he's a expert. Well, he's experienced, more of an
yeah,
expert level, and I am very much beginner, still learning, and that's fine. And I could get to that when I'm 80. But I
we
might
got
get
nothing
good
but
at it
time in our
before.
Golden Girls.
I know exactly. I got nothing but time. We could play chess on the Amalfi Coast. Imagine. Oh my
Mhm.
God, we'll be so sexy. Anyway, my takeaway is honestly, we're only dying, so get uncomfy.
Yeah.
Get uncomfy. Get uncomfy in everything. Make yourself uncomfy in everything that you do. You want to get further in your job? Make yourself uncomfy.
Hmm. What
You
is
want to
it?
get further in finding a relationship? Make yourself uncomfy.
Hmm.
You want to get further literally in life? Go get told fucking no. Make yourself as uncomfortable in your life as possible, and you will find the adventure there.
The growth is on the other side of the uncomfiness. And
Mhm.
like what you're saying, is it what from Shawshank? You get busy living or you get busy dying,
Exactly.
you know? Just from the uncomfiness. But I see you
From it.
shuffling those cards.
Girl, they're just pop okay. I don't even need to. I'm already they jumped.
We know, like universe
So
is telling us. So are you ready for
so
that
I
tarot
mean,
pull?
I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. I just need to be able to look these up. But
Hmm.
the first one that jumped out is a cup, and we know cups. Like we love a cup.
Hmm.
Fill it up. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
we have that. Let's see what
Which cup is it though?
it's the one of cups, but look how cool it is.
It really
Like
is. We have what,
so
Tarot of
cool.
Crows today?
Yeah, so this is Murder of
Murder of Crows.
Crows. I love a Murder of Crows. I've seen so many tarot card readers on TikTok lately with Murder of Crows, and that has
Ooh,
just been like
it's a
it's
sign.
just made my day.
Hmm.
First of all, yes, and then the one time I ran into a tarot reader and like had my tarot cards read, which holy fuck, it's insane. My tarot reading was insane. She had a murder of crows. She read me on a murder of crows, and I was like, I love this deck. And everybody really does love that I talk to that uses this deck.
Hmm.
Really feels like, oh yeah, this deck absolutely talks to you. Period. So this is the Ace of Cups. Um, Ace of Cups has to do with overflowing feelings, overflowing creativity, overflowing everything. As with other like aces,
Hmm.
it symbolizes new beginnings.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It's the start of the feeling like emotional fulfillment, financially fulfillment. It represents joy. It represents the joy of being able to, like, with this creativity, give back, whether that be money or energy into something that you just really, really love, that you're really, really passionate about. Start something new because that creativity is in you. It's in you. But like, don't let shit stop you. Like, if you are our age, I just feel like I need to say it's your time. You've been
Hmm.
worried about what everybody else fucking thinks for so long. Let it go. Go start something new. Take the dance class.
Go be bad at
Start,
something.
go be fucking uncomfy and bad at something. You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it. And you're gonna be able to express this part of you that you have hidden, locked away deep inside, that you know is desperate to come out. And when she does, bitch, it's going to be insane. The following is the Tower card. So this is what I mean by it's going to be insane. The Tower card is about pride. Oh, it's right side up. It was upside down when I pulled it. So okay. Hold on.
So
Reverse.
an
Okay. So
inverted tower.
yeah. So it's about power. It's about like something being painful, being like, I don't want to do this. It's I don't like it. It's like there's gonna be pain there. There's gonna be like, oh, like that's how I feel. Like,
Icky hesitation.
oh, like, oh, I don't want this. I don't want to delay, like a delayed disaster.
Hmm.
I don't want this. I think something bad is gonna happen.
Hmm.
So that's what that one is. That's a current feeling. I think
Yeah.
something bad is going to happen if I
What
pursue
if I
something.
fail at it?
What if I fail? What if I feel shame?
Hmm.
So, and then finally, we have the 10 of Wands. And this is the outcome, guys. Because when you confront that fear, when you confront it, it comes with a level of accomplishment that is going to feel a little bit heavy. So, I'm putting this up there. You see how this
Mm.
guy's got somebody on his back?
Yes.
Yeah. So successful, accomplished. He is on top of his mountain.
Hmm.
But this level of accomplishment can feel like a little bit like of a responsibility. So at the end of the journey, you are going to find yourself more skillful. You're going to find parts of yourself that you didn't realize that you had inside you, or maybe you knew was there and you haven't discovered it yet or you haven't released it yet, but it comes with a level of responsibility, and it will feel like a burden because it is going to be very successful for you.
It's like
Very
it
successful.
takes work to get up that mountain.
It does. It
Hmm.
does take the work. It is worth it. You're going to confront some shit. You're going to confront some shit and it is going to be heavy, but you're going to accomplish it. It don't matter. You can have that bitch on your back all you want. You got up that mountain.
Yes,
You're going to
ma'am.
get up the mountain. You just have to get into it so that you can experience what it is that this cup it's just going to overflow. The further you get up that mountain, the further you face that burden, the further you get rid of that shame and face the shame and go through the ick, the uncomfy, all of that shit. On the other side is a sense of, I fucking did that.
Look what
I
I
did
did.
that.
Yes.
I did that. Like, I feel like spirit is like, this is gonna suck a little bit,
Hmm.
but you're gonna fucking love it at the end of it. Keep going. like
Yeah.
that. Like that's how I feel by
I'm
that.
never
So
going to regret bettering myself or
I'm never
learning
going to regret it.
something.
That's the best part. I'm
Hmm.
never going to regret learning the skill of trading. I'm never going to regret learning the skill of chess. I'm never going to regret learning, like when I wanted to learn how to play golf a little bit.
Yeah.
Never regret learning how to play golf. Like these are just things that make us better
Hmm.
people by making sure the neuroplasticity in your head is always happening.
There it
Don't
is.
Yeah, neuroplasticity. That's the word.
Take it.
Anyways, that is the reading. I feel a lot like um I got encouraged by that reading.
Yeah.
Really encouraged. Like it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be so fucking successful that it's gonna be a burden, bitch. Like that's how I read it for myself.
And
It
if anyone's going to be fucking with my nervous system, it better be me, you know?
better be
Like it better
only
be,
me.
yeah, yeah. If I'm dysregulated, it's me and I chose to
It's
be
all
there.
me.
Hmm.
It's all me. I'm
Yes.
exactly where I want to be, and I'll get where I need to be. But don't
Yes.
mess with me. Dysregulate.
Well, thank you for listening to another fantastic and fabulous episode of Whiskey Bent
Spellbound with Black.
and Whitefield.
Ah,
Love you.
love
Bye.
you. Bye.